So yeah, on Saturday I basically watched Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom on my telly. Um I basically just watched Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom on my telly and I had it on my telly recorded off Sky Cinema. Yeah, I basically just watched it on Saturday. And I'm sorry the movie review is today because I was busy Saturday evening, so I didn't have time to do a movie review. And I was busy yesterday, which was Sunday, so I didn't have time to do a movie review either. But now finally it's Monday evening, and I'm finally going to do the movie review today on Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom as part of my Saturday movie afternoon that I did back on Saturday, which was just 2 days ago. And yeah, and I'm finally doing a movie review now since I have time. And yeah, and I basically yeah, on Saturday I basically watched Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom on my telly recorded on Sky Cinema. Yeah, and today I'm gonna be doing a movie review on it. Yeah, and yeah, this is the second movie in the Jurassic World franchise. I've seen the first Jurassic World movie, and it's a great movie in my opinion. And I'm gonna go see the third one next month of July on Friday the 8th of July, and I can't wait to see the third one, Jurassic World Dominion, in cinemas on the 8th of July. I hope it's going to be a great movie. The movie, Jurassic World Dominion, that I keep saying in all my videos, has got very bad reviews. The reviews are very bad for very few people like it, and loads of people don't like it. They're saying it's something about the story, it's nothing about dinosaurs or something. From the trailer, the story looked good, and it looked about dinosaurs, and it looked action. It looked like it had a bit of action in it. So the trailer, actually, two trailers, when I did a trailer reaction on it, they actually looked good. So I actually am excited for it, even though the movie's got terrible reviews, and a lot of people don't like it because it's a problem with the story, and it's nothing about dinosaurs. That's why a lot of people are disliking it. And yeah. Yeah, but everyone liked the first Jurassic World movie. There were some people out there who didn't like the second one, but there's very few who didn't like the second one. There's more who don't like the third one, and there's more people who do like the second one, more than people who do like the third one. Yeah, Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, Fallen Kingdom got good and bad reviews, like how that as it got good and bad reviews. Some reviews for it were good, and then some reviews for it were bad. Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Yep. But I watched it on my telly recorded on Sky Cinema. Yep. And I'm gonna basically do a movie review on it. Okay, so let's get to the movie review. So basically the plot is Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. It takes place. It takes So basically the plot of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom is it takes place after the first Jurassic World movie left off. So you basically and you got so you basically it's about you got Owen. He's played by Chris Pratt, who's in this movie, and he's also in the first movie too. And you got Claire. I can't remember the actress's name who plays Claire in the movie. O Owen's girlfriend. She's also in the first movie too. I can't remember her name. And then basically basically about Owen and Claire, and basically what happens is at the start there are these two men in that are in Jurassic World, and they're being attacked by the dinosaurs that have escaped out of Jurassic World. Yeah, pretty much the same as the first one. The dinosaurs are escaping out of Jurassic World, and then it's about Claire and Claire works in a workplace with these two people. I can't remember the names of them, but one of them is played by Justice Smith. Yeah. Yeah, Justice Smith is in this movie too, but he's not in the first one. He's in the third one. He's going to be in the third one, and he's in this one too. Fallen Kingdom. Justice Smith is. Yeah, so one of the people that Claire works with is played by Justice Smith, and basically she's in a workplace working with the people, and basically they're watching the news, and they're talking about how Jurassic World has become dangerous after the first film, because you remember from the first film those big dinosaur birds started attacking and destroying the park, and everyone was escaping from the park because they were afraid, and the park got destroyed, but then it got fixed by the dinosaurs that were fighting in the park, as in the final battle of the end of the first one, where the dinosaurs were fighting, and the big dinosaur in the water comes out and kills the two dinosaurs that are fighting, and the park gets destroyed, but then they fix it. And they basically talk about that, and they basically talk about the big dinosaur birds back from the first one that are destroying Jurassic Park, and that's how the Jurassic World has become dangerous, and very few people are going because of those big dinosaur birds. And then basically Claire goes to this man who I think is her grandfather, called Lockwood. And basically she meets up with Lockwood in his big huge house, and basically Lockwood has these people, and Lockwood's talking to her about the dinosaurs, and she's showing her all the dinosaurs, such as the Tyrannosaurus Rex and all the other dinosaurs that I can't remember the names of. But basically, it's mainly about Lockwood. He's telling Claire about this new dinosaur that Owen has raised, called Blue. And yeah, Blue. Owen has basically raised Blue, and Blue is alive. And Lockwood's talking about it's either he or she. I can't remember which one it is. It's either he or she. Blue is the dinosaur that Owen has raised. So basically, Lockwood's talking to Claire about Blue, the dinosaur that Owen has raised. And basically, Claire's watching a video of Owen, with the other dinosaurs, and he's basically raising Blue and everything. She's watching a video, and then after that, basically Claire meets up with Lockwood's granddaughter, called Basie. Yeah, Basie, that's her name. Claire meets up with Lockwood's granddaughter, Basie, and Claire's talking to her about Blue and everything. And then basically, she meets up with Owen in Jurassic. I think he's still. She meets up with Owen in his place, and he's doing work. And basically, she asks Owen would he like to go for a beer in the Budweiser, and they go for a beer in the Budweiser, and he starts acting silly with her, but then she's trying to tell him that that's not the reason why they're at the Budweiser. The reason why is because she's trying to tell Owen that Blue is alive, and that Owen raised her. And basically, she's still in Jurassic Park, and they have to try and kind of like get her out of Jurassic World. She's in Jurassic World because Jurassic World's not safe because of the dinosaur birds and the other evil dinosaurs there. So yeah, basically they have to try and keep Blue safe to get her out of Jurassic World. So basically, they go along. Then Claire and Owen go along with the two people she works with, the Justice Smith one and the girl that I can't remember the name of, and I can't remember the name of the Justice Smith one either. They basically go on a plane to Jurassic World, and basically what happens is that they see one of the grass-eating dinosaurs and they think he's cool, and basically all of a sudden, out of nowhere, these dinosaurs start attacking, and a volcano starts erupting in Jurassic World. They basically have to run because the island is getting destroyed. It's more like an island than a park, I count it as. So basically the island is getting destroyed, and basically they have to run, and because the volcanoes are erupting and the evil dinosaurs are attacking. And then say another thing at the start is that Claire is looking at the all the things from Jurassic Park, like all the things that are in Jurassic Park. Claire's looking at the museum that Lockwood has of all the stuff that's in Jurassic Park. At the very start, and Claire meets up with this man that I can't remember the name of. He's an evil man. He's only pretended to be nice to say that he'll protect Blue, but he actually wants to catch Blue to sell him, I think. I can't remember. But then Blue basically, one of his assistants knocks Blue out with a dart, and then Blue is knocked out, and Owen's trying to wake her up. Owen's trying to wake her up, and basically what happens is that Owen's trying to wake her up, and then basically Blue gets kidnapped, and they have to try and go and rescue her. But then the evil dinosaurs start attacking her too, and the evil dinosaurs are chasing them, and the volcanoes erupting, and basically Claire and the Justice Smith guy are in a room, and a dinosaur's coming into the room, and he's going to attack them, so they have to try and get out of the room. And then basically they have to go in the ball, and they have to wait till the ball goes to the water so they're safe. And then basically Owen gets them out of the water, and there's fire everywhere because the volcano have erupted in Jurassic World. And then basically after that, what happens is that that Lockwood's granddaughter Basie is basically listening to what the evil man and his assistants are talking about, and they're talking about selling. I think it's selling the dinosaurs. I don't know, can't remember. But and then Basil tells Lockwood about what the evil man and his assistants are doing to the dinosaurs. And then basically what happens is that basically after that, Owen and Claire go to the evil man knocks Owen and Claire out, and they're in a prison, and Claire and then Claire is very angry at the evil man because he realizes the evil man lied to her about protecting Blue, because he actually shot her with a dart. So Claire is angry, and basically what happens is, another thing that happens is that the girl with Justice Smith has to basically try and bring Blue back alive, and she basically brings Blue back alive, and then basically they meet up with Lockwood's granddaughter called Basie, and basically Basie comes along with Claire and Owen as Justice Smith and his and this girl are working for the evil man and the assistants, but then they realize that they shouldn't be, because the evil man and the assistants are shouting at them and telling them what to do. So they kind of really go back to Owen and Claire, but Owen and Claire team up with Basie, and she basically helps to save the dinosaurs as well from them being sold. And basically there's a big battle in the kind of like museum thing where the dinosaurs are going to be sold, and there's a big battle with the evil man and his assistants. And then basically what happens is that Basil's in his room, and a dinosaur comes in, and then Owen basically has to try and defeat that dinosaur, and all the other dinosaurs start coming to them, and they basically have to run, and then basically they're falling off the edge. But then Claire comes out and shoots one of the evil dinosaurs with a dart gun, and basically he's knocked out. And then what happens next is that the house thing has been that Lockwood's house and garden and stuff has been destroyed, and basically Blue is there, and Owen's trying to tell Blue that he'll take her to a safe place, but then Blue runs away. I think he runs back to Jurassic World, and then after that basically they're kind of sad that Blue's run back to Jurassic World, because they're thinking she won't be safe there, and Owen would have loved to bring her to the safe place to keep her safe, and basically they're not happy about it. But then basically Jeff Goldblum's given a few speeches about the park the park will be closed for a while because it's dangerous, because the big dinosaur birds, and then basically a dinosaur roars at the end, and that's basically what the film is about. So now going into this movie, I love the Jurassic Park movies. I love Jurassic Park 1. That's my favorite out of all of them. The Lost World Jurassic Park is my third favorite out of all of them, and Jurassic Park 3 is my second favorite out of all of them. And the first one's my favorite out of all of them. And then Jurassic World, I love the first Jurassic World movie, and I can't wait to see the third Jurassic World movie on July 8th. And going into this movie, I basically watched it on Saturday afternoon on my telly, recorded off Sky Cinema. And what did I think of this movie? I thought this movie was a ton of fun. I actually really enjoyed this movie. I was kind of surprised about this movie. I didn't think I'd enjoy it because it got good and bad reviews, but I actually surprisingly really enjoyed this movie. I was really looking forward to it anyway, but surprisingly I actually really enjoyed it. I thought it was a ton of fun. I thought it was just as good as the first Jurassic World movie was. It was a ton of fun. I really enjoyed it. I loved the action, and I thought the action was great. I thought the acting was great. I thought there was a bit of comedy in it as well. And I thought all the action scenes were great. I thought the screenplay was great. I thought the visuals were great. I thought the CGI was great. I think these Jurassic World movies are even better than Jurassic Park. Jurassic Park movies are good, but Jurassic World movies are better because the quality of them is better than Jurassic Park. The quality of Jurassic Park is good, but I just feel the Jurassic World quality is better than the Jurassic Park quality in my opinion, but the Jurassic Park quality is still good. And base and yeah, sorry, and I also thought and I thought the way that the dinosaurs looked, the CGI was great. I thought the Jurassic World looked great and everything. The way Jurassic World was designed looked great, and yeah, I'll tell you about some of my favorite action scene is probably the scene where the dinosaurs and the volcano is erupting and the park is getting destroyed and they're basically being chased after the dinosaurs and they have to run and everything. That was probably the best action scene of the whole film. Yeah, and I also like the action scene where Basie and Claire and Owen are running away from the dinosaurs and Lockwood's garden and house getting destroyed, and basically they're about to fall off an edge. But a good thing is Claire comes out with a dart gun and she shoots the evil dinosaur. She shoots the evil dinosaur with a dart gun, and yeah, they basically have to run, and that's another one of my favorite action scenes. It's not as good as the first action scene where the park is getting destroyed, the volcanoes are erupting, and they're being chased by the evil dinosaurs. But it's still a good action scene. But that first action scene I mentioned is my favorite action scene out of the whole film. And my favorite funny bit is the scene where they're in the Budweiser and Owen is talking to Claire and he's saying stuff like, "So what you think, like an accountant now and a ventriloquist, you love a dummy." That's probably my favorite funny scene out of the whole film. And I also do like there's some other funny scenes that I can't remember what they were, but there's loads of other funny scenes I like in it. But that's mainly my favorite funny scene, the scene where he says, "What you don't like an accountant now, or a ventriloquist, you love a dummy." Yeah, that's my favorite scene where Owen's being silly with Claire. That's one of my favorite funny scenes. Yep. And the acting in this movie is great, especially Chris Pratt as Owen, who's the main character of the Jurassic World movies. Yeah, Chris Pratt is great as Owen in this. Chris Pratt is a great actor in general. I love him. He's great in movies such as Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 1 and Volume 2. He's great as Star-Lord in them. And he's great in loads of anime movies such as Onward. He's great as Barley Lightfoot in that. He's great in the Lego movie as the main character Emmett, and he's great in the Lego movie 2. The second part too is Emmett. The Lego Movie 2, the second part is as good as the first Lego movie, but still good. What else is there? He's Chris Pratt is in. I know he was in a film that my parents watched, but I think he only had a very small bit in it called Moneyball. Yep. I'm trying to think what else Chris Pratt was in. He's gonna be in Chris Pratt's gonna be in the new Mario movie, which is coming out April of next year, 2023. And yeah, that's all I can think Chris Pratt was in. And I also like Justice Smith's character in this too. I can't remember his name, but I do like Justice Smith character in this. He was great. I do love Justice Smith too. He's a great actor. I love him. I only know him from two. I know he's going to be in Jurassic World Dominion, but I only know him from two other films besides Jurassic World, which are Pokemon Detective Pikachu. He's great as Tim Goodman in that, and Ron's Gone Wrong. He's great as Mark Wydell in that movie. Yep. And yeah, I thought Justice Smith's character in this movie was great too, even though I can't remember his name. And I thought Chris Pratt's character was great in this movie too. Owen, who's the main character of the movie. Yeah, Chris Pratt was great in this movie, and he's great in the first movie as well. Yep. And Jeff Goldblum isn't even as it's not a very big bit, only a very small cameo, only a very small cameo bit in this. Jeff Goldblum had. Yeah, he's only like giving speeches and stuff. But he's still good in this movie as a man giving speeches, Jeff Goldblum, even though it was only a very small like cameo scene he only had in it. Yeah, and he was great in Jurassic Park 1 and 2. He wasn't in the third one though. Him being in the third one was fine. It was still a good movie though. Yeah, and he's gonna be in Dominion. Sam Neill wasn't in this one, but Sam Neill, it's great. It's gonna be even better because Sam Neill's gonna be even in this one, Jurassic World Dominion. With Jeff Goldblum, and Jeff Goldblum's the only old actor who's in Fallen Kingdom. Sam Neill isn't in this one. Yep. Yeah, I thought Jeff Goldblum's character was great. The man giving speeches, even though it was only like a cameo, small scene he had in it. Yeah, I still thought Jeff Goldblum was great in this movie. His character was great. Yep. And I'm hoping he'll be good. He'll be good in the third movie as well. But Sam Neill, yeah, hoping Sam Neill and Jeff Goldblum's characters will be good. Yep. I thought the actress who played Claire in the movie was great, even though I can't remember her name. She's great in the first movie as well, and she's in the third movie. I hope she's going to be great in the third movie as well. I thought she was great as Claire in this movie. Yep. Claire's another great character. She's another one of the main characters. She's the girl that Owen likes. She's the girl that Owen likes. Yep. Yeah. I thought the actress who played Lockwood's granddaughter, Daisy, was good in this movie too, and she's not in the first film, but she's gonna be in the third movie as well, but she'll be a lot more grown up because the actress has grown up and Daisy has grown up after Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, because she was a lot younger in Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and so was the actress, but she's a lot older. She's a lot older in Jurassic World. She's a lot older in Jurassic World Dominion. Daisy is. Yep. Because you remember, because Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, you see, was back in 2018, which was 4 years ago, and Jurassic World Dominion is now, which is 2022. So it's 4 years later for Daisy, and Daisy's much older now, and so's the actress. Yep. And Chris Pratt and Chris Pratt is a lot older in Jurassic World Dominion too. Yep. Yeah, there was a stage in this movie. I think it was probably at the very start, near the part where my favorite action, where they're being chased by the evil dinosaurs and the volcanoes are erupting and the Jurassic World's getting destroyed. That was probably the scene where I was just about to follow along with the story and really get into the film and really get into the action and everything. Yeah, that was the scene I was really getting to follow along with the story and really getting into the action. In the movie Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Yep. Yeah, that was the stage I was following along the story and getting into the action and the comedy, funny bits in it as well. Yep. So yeah, that's basically Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Yeah, I overall really enjoyed this film. I thought it was a great movie. I'm gonna rate this movie a well deserved 10 out of 10. It's a great action packed adventure. It's adventure comedy movie. I love it. Yeah, it's great. I really enjoyed it. It was a great entertaining movie to watch. I have to say, I really enjoyed it. Yeah, this movie deserves a well a well deserved 10 out of 10. Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought the action and the comedy and the adventure was great. And I thought it was a great action packed adventure comedy movie. I really enjoyed it. Yep. Actually, looking back to it, guys, I actually think it deserves a well deserved 9 out of 10, because I had one. There's one little problem I forgot to mention that I had with the movie. It's just the ending of the film I had a problem with. I felt the ending of the movie could have been a bit more happier, because you see at the end that Blue goes back to Jurassic World and they're kind of sad because Owen really wanted to take her to the safe place where Blue would be safe, and they're kind of sad. I felt the ending of the movie could have been a bit more happier. That's the problem. One little problem I had with it. So that's why, looking back to it, I actually give it a well deserved 9 out of 10. Yeah, but that's still a good rating. Overall, I really enjoyed the rest of the film. It's just that one problem I had was the ending. It could have been a bit more happier. Yeah, you see, I give the first one a 10 because the first one, the ending, everything was good about it. Even the ending was happy. So I'm hoping the ending of Dominion will be happy. It better be, because it's the last one in the trilogy. Yeah, but the ending didn't bother me too much. It kind of bothered me a little bit. It could have been a bit more happier. That's why I give the movie a well deserved 9 out of 10. Yeah, but overall, everything else was fine. I overall really enjoyed this film. I thought it was a great action packed adventure comedy movie. Yeah, this movie gets a well deserved 9 out of 10. Yep. Yeah, the same rating I gave the last Friday when I had my Friday movie night last Friday, My Spy, I give that movie a 9 out of 10 too. It's a great movie. Yep. And you can also check out my problem that I had with that movie, and you check out my movie review of that on my YouTube channel. Yep. So yeah, and that's basically my movie review on Jurassic World. On Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. That's Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I really enjoyed this film. It was a great movie. Yep. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the movie review, and you can stay tuned for my next movie review. It's going to be a live stream movie review, guys. I'm going back to the cinema on Wednesday. After quite a while now. The last film I went to see was the 28th of May, just before my junior cert, when I went to go see Top Gun 2 Maverick, and that was a great movie in my opinion, 10 out of 10, just good as the original, the first Top Gun movie was. And I got to cinema on Wednesday to see the new Disney Pixar movie, the first Disney Pixar movie that's in cinemas since Onward. Yeah, Onward didn't really get much of a release in cinemas because of the pandemic. Toy Story 4 I felt was the last big release in cinemas, because that was back in 2019 when the pandemic wasn't around. So Onward only got a 1 week cinema run because of the pandemic. And then Soul, Luca, and Turning Red were, the three of them Pixar movies were all Disney Plus originals. I mean, those three movies being on Disney Plus originals didn't bother me too much, because there was an understandable reason, because there was a pandemic going on and they couldn't release them in cinemas. An understandable reason why Onward only had one cinema run, only lasted a week, is because an understandable reason the pandemic was getting worse. And yeah, but at least the main thing is I got to see Onward in cinemas before the pandemic. I saw it on the 7th of March, just before the pandemic, which was good. Yeah, I would have been so sad if I didn't get to see Onward and when the pandemic started. But I'm so glad I got to see Onward on the 7th of March, just before the pandemic hit, because it was the last film I got to see before the coronavirus. Yep. So I'm hoping Lightyear is going to be a great movie. Should be his first Pixar movie that's on the big screen for 2 years now, since Onward. You know, I'm looking forward to seeing Lightyear on the big screen because it's a Pixar movie. I hope it's going to be a great movie. It's basically like a spin-off to Toy Story. I love the Toy Story movies. It's basically like the origin of Buzz Lightyear. This is basically like the film that Andy saw that made him buy the toy Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, Chris Evans is going to be in it. He's going to play Buzz Lightyear. I hope he'll be as good as Tim Allen. Tim Allen's brilliant as Buzz Lightyear in the original Toy Story movies. And I'm hoping Taika Waititi will be great. His character will be great. I'm hoping his character will be great in this movie. Will be great in Lightyear too. Yep. And I'm hoping Kiki Palmer's character will be great in the movie Lightyear too. Yep. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Lightyear in the cinema on Wednesday. I hope it's going to be a great movie. Yeah, I did a trailer reaction on the trailers and the special look, and they look really good, so I hope it's going to be a great movie. Yep. And I do love Toy Story, so it should be good. Yep. And then I'm really looking forward to Friday, guys, because as well as Minions 2: The Rise of Gru is out, Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 2 is also coming out on Friday, which is going to be the last 2 episodes of Season 4, episodes 8 and 9, and then Season 5 will come out in the future. I don't know when though. Yeah, and I'll be watching them. I'll be watching episode 8 on Friday and episode 9 on Saturday. I'll be watching the 2 of them with my mum. Yeah, and I can't wait to watch them. I hope they're going to be great episodes. Yeah, the first 7 episodes of Volume 1 were good, so I'm hoping these last two episodes of Season 4 will be good episodes too. And I will do a community post when I've watched them. I won't say too much because I can't give any spoilers away because it's Stranger Things. Yep. Yeah. And then you know, guys, there'll be no Friday movie night or Saturday movie afternoon this week because of Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 2 I'm going to watch. And there'll be no Friday movie night next week because I'm going to see Jurassic World Dominion. And Saturday movie afternoon, I'm going to watch Clifford the Big Red Dog again. And there's no point in doing one on that because I've already done a movie review on that. I did that back in January of this year. You can check it out on my YouTube channel, my movie review on Clifford the Big Red Dog. So I don't know, the next Friday movie night, the next Saturday movie afternoon will be in the future sometime. I don't know. You can wait and see. But anyway, that's basically my movie review on Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Hoping John, and that was basically my Saturday movie afternoon for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Yep. And stay tuned for the next Friday movie night and the next Saturday movie afternoon coming soon in the near future, but I don't know when, but it'll come soon. We'll wait and see. Yep. But that was basically my Saturday movie afternoon for Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. Basically my movie review on Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom. I hope you enjoyed it. And you can also stay tuned for my Lightyear movie review on Wednesday. And you can also stay tuned for more movie reviews coming soon in the near future. Yep. So yeah, guys, thank you for watching my video. See you in my next video, and goodbye. Peace.